ready to play music to start the stream, and then I realized my playlist is still Evil Zone, and I've used up my Evil Zone playlist.
You have. Okay,
That's
I now
zeroing.
have the. Hell yeah. I now have the Tales of Grace's intro stuck in my head. That's killing me.
Uh, White Light? Oh,
Yes.
Tales of Graces. Tales of Graces. No, I was thinking.
What did I
Zisteria.
say?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, I heard Zisteria because that's the last thing we were talking about. But okay, Graces.
Right,
I'm trying to
right.
remember the name
Oh,
of
wait.
Graces.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, White Light is Zisteria, and that is very good, too. Yeah,
Love that one.
God, no, Grace's is, oh, hell. It's probably something about, like, two hearts or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know the words. What is the title? It's, White Wishes. That's...
Oh, okay.
That's why when you said white, I was like, yeah. Both very hard to get good versions of downloaded back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't know about still. Maybe still. Not sure. Wait. Oh, there it is. I was like, why can't I host you?
Thank you for the host.
You're welcome.
Oops.
Hmm?
I accidentally hit the Dark Souls button.
Oh!
I thought it was you at first. So, did you get enough to eat?
I ate everything I had.
Have you gotten enough to drink?
I still have a full thing of water and a soda, and I'm gonna
Good.
drink them all for the next 54 minutes.
Good. Hell yeah.
I'm also going to take many of my medicines that I would not normally be taking now,
Yeah.
and some that I would not normally take till tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm gonna be on an emotional roller coaster. It's gonna be the best.
Yeah.
I apologize in advance if I'm volatile in any way. I don't see why I would be.
But no worries. I know.
I should actually apologize in advance if I break down sobbing because Link is shield surfing. Feels so beautiful. But it ruins the durability of your shield. Why? Why would anyone do it? Benny? Stop them.
It's fun. I can't
It's
stop
not
them
even
from
that
having
fun. That's not even that fun. You ruin your shield. How could you do that?
At least, I mean, hey, maybe they've got a spare Hylian shield.
You can't have a spare. You only have one.
Maybe they found an exploit.
You cheating?
No, you can definitely only have one. I learned that when I dropped mine at the bottom of the lake.
Yeah,
And
that was a real bummer for you.
just didn't have a Hylia shield anymore.
God. Well, New Game Plus.
Mm-hmm. I remember one time I had been playing Breath of the Wild a lot, and I had
Mhm.
had it on suspend for like okay, so not I hadn't had it on suspend for a month, but like I had had the game running for a month and putting it on suspend during that month and then bringing it back up. The console had not been off. The game had just been in suspend or played for a month. The game started acting strange. Like
Oh no. Creepypasta?
not so much, but collisions stopped working. I remember I was trying to climb some walls and I just kind of phased through walls.
Oh no.
I remember trying to shoot at. I was in the jungle area and I was trying to shoot at the electric dragon. My arrows just went straight
Yeah.
through it. It's like it wasn't even there. And then I ran
no.
up to it. I think I like jumped off a cliff and I tried like landing on it or something like that. I went right through
Mhm.
it, directly through it.
Why? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, and it was at that point I was like, maybe I should turn my Switch off for a little while.
Maybe I just go into reset and just reset it. We just turn
Mhm.
a little soft. Yeah. Hey, you know what I just realized?
What's that?
You and I are still on the phone. We should jump into the stream chat.
You're right. That way people can see us.
And people will know who's talking.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll see you
Breast
there.
of the Wild. Yep. See you in a sec. We back.
Hi. Hey, Jim, and welcome to Breast of the Wild.
Welcome to Breast of the Wild. We're going to be talking about all the boobs. First boob, Link. He's
Ha.
a boob. Ha. Got him. Take that, Link. You boob. What does that? What does that mean to you? If somebody called you a boob, what does that mean, in your opinion?
That means that the person isn't brave enough to insult me with a real word.
Oh wow, yeah. I guess that's fair. I'll call someone a boob if it's if I like them, and also they did something stupid.
Yes.
But I don't want to actually insult them. I don't want to be like,
Yeah.
you fucking dumbass. Like, you
Yeah.
boob. It's like
Yeah.
an affectionate idiot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like doofus or goofball
Yep.
or
Doofus
silly.
is good. Doofus.
I like silly bean. Silly bean's one of my
Silly
favorites.
bean is very good. You know what? You are a silly bean though.
Aren't I though? Aren't I?
You are. You are. Yeah. Hey, you're my amazing hater.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You earned it. You earned that title. Just how it is.
God. Zero Wing
Hmm.
has such a good soundtrack.
It
It doesn't deserve what it gets.
Yeah, but what about that one thing though, where it's like all your base shall belong to us?
Mm-hmm. Did you just go meme? Oh, okay. I thought you
Meme.
just meme.
Meme. Meme. Suck my memes. I'm gonna meme you. I'm gonna meme all over the place.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So if you push me,
Maybe I will.
don't do it.
Maybe I want to
Don't
see it.
make me. You don't. You don't.
Okay.
You don't want to see it. Trust me, you don't want to see it.
All right. If you
You
say
don't
so.
want to see me meme. You don't want to see it. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna meme. All your base are belong to us.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. I just memed. Y'all fucking on stream again, get a room? No, we would never. It's a violation of terms and service. We
Mhm.
do that before and after.
Yes.
Every time.
Every time.
Every
But-
time.
But not during.
Not during. That's illegal or something. I have a whole house. What do I need a room for?
Mm-hmm.
Don't make me meme. Because I'll do it.
She will. I've seen it.
Yeah. Yeah. Benny's seen me do it. They know I'm
Alright.
serious.
So. Let's take a
Shall
look.
we watch a trailer or two?
So, I'm going to actually start with the first trailer of this game because I want to make it fresh in my mind going into the second one, and I want to pick apart a few little things that I've noticed over the countless times I've watched this trailer. I'm hopeless.
Yes, good idea. Good
Okay.
idea.
So.
Let's do it.
Just do a watch through first.
Did you snap? I snapped.
I didn't.
Damn it.
Next
time.
I don't like snapping.
What?
The friction on my
Love
finger
snapping.
feels weird.
Oh, I do it all the time. I'm really good at it. Mouse.
I just love this trailer. The music's so creepy.
Do you think that this track is... It almost sounds like something backwards.
It is actually.
It is?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what it is backwards. It might be Zelda's Lullaby, but backwards. No,
Okay.
it's not Zelda's Lullaby backwards, because Zelda's Lullaby backwards, I think, was actually Midna's theme. Don't remember what it was backwards. It was something, though. Okay, so.
Short trailer.
It is a short trailer.
Full of stuff, though.
Yes. I seem to remember, like, I am mostly going by things that I noticed, but I will add in a few things that I've, like, read other people's breakdowns of. I don't remember what it says or anything, but I seem to recall someone deciphering some of these characters floating around this as Garuda, actually, not Sheikah.
Okay, that would make sense.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Look, there's a Gerudo killing Ganon. So, is that a man? Hard to tell.
It kind of looks like a man, and I guess they're on a horse. But they have a trident. Which makes me wonder if it's Ganondorf, actually. Wait. I never thought about this before. But he's got a trident.
Why would it be does Ganondorf have a trident?
Ganon does. In all the old games, the weapon of choice of Ganon was the trident. And, like, who else uses the trident in the Zelda series?
Zora. Every Zora.
Yeah, that's true. This doesn't seem to resemble a Zora, though. But
It's not Azora. Well, they do have a thing. I read that as hair. I guess
yeah,
it could be a shark fin.
yeah, but I'm thinking it's hair. But yeah, we
Probably
have the
hair.
trident. We have this horse that, like, I know it's all painted in a dark color, but it does seem to be trying to illustrate a black horse, which would be Ganondorf.
Sure.
And there's also, if you look at the back of the armor here, that is the Gerudo
Mhm.
symbol. It's on all
So
the
it is. Yep.
pots in the Gerudo temples and stuff like that. So this is either Ganondorf or it could just be a Gerudo soldier. Maybe tridents are like a standard or were a standard at one time.
Yeah.
I'm actually just noticing that. I never noticed that this character had a trident before.
Yep.
So that would imply that this underground area was built or owned by or something by the Gerudo,
Yeah. Makes
which
sense.
would also mean, because I am assuming would make sense, that this whole underground area is directly under Hyrule Castle, and that's why the Calamity was spilling up out through the castle, because Ganondorf's body is down here. That makes me wonder the implications of, was Hyrule Castle built on Gerudo land? Were the Gerudo like kicked out into the desert?
Mm,
Were the
that
did the
would be a
Hylians conquer?
thing. Yeah, that could
Yeah,
definitely be a thing that happened, and
yeah.
that might
No wonder Ganondorf would be
explain some
pissed, right?
stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Could be.
Or Gerudo-looking carvings, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Glowing crystals. I don't remember crystals like that in the first game. Think.
Well, there
They-
were the luminous crystals that you could mine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So they weren't that exact
Yeah.
shape, but of course you
Mhm.
only saw them as you like pick them up as items. So
Yeah, yeah.
I would assume it's the same or similar
Mhm.
sort of thing. I don't see any
Really,
reason to assume otherwise right now.
yeah. I really like that mount, by the way. It's a big,
Yeah.
like, elephant ox
Yeah.
with a whole thing of firewood on its back.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
They really don't want to run out of wood.
Taking a drink out of the nasty Ganon corpse water.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, huh? Get your snoot all up in there. Love it.
Yeah, lots of glowy crystals down here. They are the same kind of bluish green color that is emitting from the hand. So it does make me
They
wonder if it's
are.
related.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll talk about it more once we get to the second trailer, but judging by the way Link looks in this trailer, I take it that
Very
it,
suspicious.
yes, I take it that it like this whole scenario here takes place like sometime after Breath of the Wild 1, but not a long time after.
Yeah.
Whereas in this
Yeah.
next trailer with Link's hair, it looks
Oh,
like
yes.
a considerable amount of time has passed. And
For sure.
yeah, I'll talk more about that later, but
Yeah, his hair gets wild.
yeah.
Love it. Hair of the
Um,
wild.
What a cool just image altogether here.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it starts showing a lot of
Yeah,
segments.
now we go fast.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right,
So
First of all, I wonder if the hole that this is like sealing up, I wonder if it is meant to be the same hole that the same wound that he received in Twilight Princess, or if it's something else altogether. Like that is
We
where he was stabbed.
we
When he
we are going to have a discussion about timeline.
Yeah, we're going to have to. Going to have to.
Yes. Because I something you said earlier made me have some thoughts, and
Yeah,
then
about Skyward Sword, and yeah.
yeah.
Now, I will say, as far as I remember, the official placement of the Breath of the Wild timeline takes place after, like, all the others.
Okay.
Now, which branch it's on hasn't been determined. There's elements of, like, all the branches, which is
Yes.
interesting. And I don't know if that means that if that like insinuates a like converged timeline of somehow. That's just weird, crazy shit. But
Yeah. I mean, it could look multiple
yeah,
timelines is weird, crazy shit. So
yeah, exactly. So I mean, converging them isn't, that much
it's really
stranger.
not that crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah. No.
but yeah, as
Totally
far as I
doable.
know, this is like the latest the latest Zelda game.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild was. So, whereas Skyward Sword is the first one.
Right.
Okay, so here Link is absorbing green energy into his hand, but just his hand.
Interesting that he it's hard to
It
tell if he looks like he knows what he's doing or not. Doesn't it kind of look like he does?
it
What is he
does.
doing if he doesn't know
Yeah.
what he's doing?
Yeah, that's what
Like,
yeah,
what is
that
this action?
that's what I was thinking too. Like this looks like he is intending to do whatever he's doing. He might not like expect what the results are, but it looks like
Right.
he's intentionally um I have a theory that, and I'll show why more in a little bit, but I have a theory that this hand that is
Mhm.
pinning Ganondorf um,
Yeah,
is a sentient entity of its own. I think that it will talk
makes
to
sense.
Link. I don't
Yes.
like it may or may not have a body along with it, but regardless, I think it is a sentient being of some kind. So I wouldn't be surprised if at this scene it might have told Link to hold his hand out to like absorb this power
Yeah.
or something.
Do you
But I
think
find
it
it
does like
interesting
the
that
sock puppet thing when it talks? Because that would be
oh,
very good.
I would love that so much. Oh, imagine you just have this hand next to you
Yeah.
and it's just opening its thumb from the finger.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, hello,
yeah.
Link. How's it going? It's just Link talking to himself.
Yeah. Um,
Doesn't even have its own voice. It's just
nope.
him. Oh, it's the only time Link talks in the voice of this
Oh
hand puppet.
God. I would love that. I would actually love that. Um, yeah, interesting thing to note. He's absorbing this into his own normal human hand. He's not like
Yes.
wearing the other hand here. He
Nope.
doesn't even have his own glove on. It's just his hand.
You can kind of see the bangle like appearance start to form actually. And now
Yeah.
here he stops knowing what he's doing for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like it seems like he knew the pose and action he was taking, but he didn't exactly know what the effects would be. That's
Yeah.
why I think it's something he was told to do. And
Nobody
yeah,
signs up for this.
yeah, you can see it kind of like forming down his arm. So yeah, maybe it like transfers over to his arm or
Yeah.
something like that.
His new gross arm.
Okay, and then the calamity spills out. That's something I've been thinking about a lot. Like I know it's been leaking out, but it was still mostly sealed. What is so bad that you have to unclog the Ganon leak?
Yeah, or like what did they do that makes them think that they're prepared for it now.
Yeah,
Because
that too.
if they
Like,
couldn't handle the leak, then what the
yeah,
fuck
seriously.
makes you think you can do this?
I know, right? I like what is so bad that they felt like they could or should do this? Like, did they think,
Yeah.
well, like it's still spelling out, we'll just go down here and kill Ganondorf now? Like, did they think it would be that easy? Is that what it is?
I mean,
I don't
I
know.
appreciate the approach, honestly. Like,
Yeah,
I like the guts,
yeah,
I
but
suppose.
I I think it's pretty clear that things didn't go as smoothly as they thought it
Yeah.
would.
Yeah,
So
maybe
yeah,
not. Maybe
it
not this
starts
time.
spilling out. Okay, so this scene,
Yes.
Link Link is reaching down to catch Zelda. This is Link's hand,
Yes.
and this is
Yep.
Zelda's hand reaching up. Okay,
There it is.
so this is showing possibly the outside of where they are, or maybe just a dungeon in general. Not sure. I kind of felt like the whole
Mhm.
purpose of showing this scene was to insinuate we'll have some dungeon-like areas this time.
Yes. Yeah.
That kind of seemed like the whole point of that scene. Okay, so this scene,
hmm That is Link.
yeah, that is
And
Link.
that is Link's right arm, right?
Yeah,
Or is
yeah.
that his
See,
left arm?
it's his left arm. He reaches down to catch
With
Zelda with
his
his right arm,
Okay, that's
and
his right
so
arm.
and so, yeah,
Normal
his
right arm.
yes. So he Zelda falls, and we actually see the scene of or a scene of Zelda falling in the second trailer. We'll see in a little while. But anyway, he
Yeah.
goes to catch Zelda, and I'm thinking that Link, in trying to catch Zelda, is about to fall
Falls.
too,
Yeah.
and he is caught
Classic.
by this. I don't
This.
know if it's just going to be the hand or if there will be a body attached, but this is going to be after. Hmm. Is I'm wondering
It's not
now.
going to be after shit, right? It's
Yeah,
not going to be after. It's going to be before.
yeah. So I'm
So,
wondering. I'm wondering if they unclog it at all, or if Zelda just slips. Link's like, "Don't worry, I'll catch you." Link's like, "Oh shit, now I slipped," and this hand's like, "Welp."
well, let me
I've been
save
doing
you,
this.
and I have.
I,
Yeah.
I've been doing this for like thousands of years, but I really don't want you to die, so I'm going to let go of this and come catch you. Oh, by the way,
Yes.
there's a lot of shit you need to deal with now.
Yeah. I mean, that is kind of what I'm thinking as well, even though that is so silly.
It's so silly, but it's possible.
It's possible.
But yeah, and
Then
the
that would mean that this entity would have to it has to have some connection and affection to the royal family, I would imagine.
yes,
It wouldn't
yeah,
do this for any schmuck. It
no,
wants to save Zelda or it wants to save Link or
hmm,
whatever.
yeah,
And this is, you know, yeah.
yeah. And just looking at the way this hand looks, very long nails, very
Very long
almost,
fingers.
yeah, almost skeletal fingers. It looks undead in itself.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is.
Does it have too many knuckles? How many knuckles do I have? One, two. Does it have four?
It has the right amount of knuckles. It's just that the farthest part of the finger is like really long.
Yeah.
Because I know you can't see my cursor on Parsec,
I can see it on
but
the
like,
stream. It's
yeah,
fine.
like this first section is really short.
Short.
Uh, yeah, second section really long, and then third section really long. But yeah, it's just the first section that's
Huh.
surprisingly short.
Weird.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it catches them. Um, I'm not exactly sure what the gold bangles are. It does remind me of the Great Beast a little bit, like
A little bit.
that
It's got
kind of
circuitry on it,
yeah, the
which is
kind of ancient
interesting.
ancient technology. So like, I don't know if this thing is Sheikah or if it's something else. But anyway, catches Link,
Yeah,
and then we have this scene, which is so cool. You get to see a
very
shot
cool.
of living Ganondorf, and I love this. The way this Ganondorf looks, he has similar proportions to Twilight Princess. I'm not Twilight. He has similar proportions to Wind Waker Ganondorf,
Wind
where he has a
Waker, yeah.
very
He's wearing a
large upper,
kimono.
yeah, very large upper body, smaller lower body. I actually love that.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, it has the hand reaching out at him. Almost looks like a body over on the right, possibly.
Yeah. And in this, assuming that this is alive Ganon, we would also assume that this is alive whoever the hand belongs to. That hand looks the
Yeah,
same.
yeah.
That's not a result of being dead.
Nope,
That's
nope.
just how
That's
they
just how
do.
they look. So
Yeah.
I wonder if like this person, yeah, was also here alive, sealed Ganondorf, and was like, I'm not going to stand here forever. I wonder if they just like lopped off their own arm and like walked away. Like I wonder if we'll
Oh.
see. Like I wonder if like the person's still alive somewhere, and you'll just see this person with one arm.
Oh, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
I would tend to assume that the arm is just the anchor and they sacrifice the
Yeah,
rest of their
I think so
form
too.
to
I
form
think so.
the nonsense coming out of it. But
Yeah, because I'm still convinced that this arm's going to be sentient. I'm
yeah, but
almost
I do
positive of
love the idea
it.
of
Yeah.
somebody just like, well, I'm out. Later,
Okay.
Ganon.
This is actually the scene of Zelda falling.
Yes.
Okay, this is the looking at Ganondorf and his rings.
Yeah, guy loved jewelry. Oh,
Yeah.
he's trying to squeeze.
Yeah, I love just the little signs of life in Ganondorf.
Hmm. Do you think Ganondorf causes the collapse?
Hmm, that's possible. Zelda's surprised at something. I love this. Like this is the kind of shit that I wanted to see out of these games. Just
Yeah.
creepy ass shit.
Creepy as re-dead Ganon.
Yep. Oh, I like how one eye kind of lights up before the other one.
Yeah.
Cool. And then this is where it shows the castle start to float up.
And it doesn't
Looking at
actually show
okay.
that it's... Oh, does it? Yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't like leave the ground, but like it definitely starts going up. Like
Right.
it's
But
definitely
we don't have the context at this point to know that it's about to become a floating ass castle, which
right,
is
exactly.
cool.
But it is ascending. That much is clear.
Yes.
And looking at the world around it doesn't look too much different, at least at this like,
No.
particular spot, than what we were used to in Breath of the
No, it
Wild.
seems fine.
And then we have what I assume is Ganondorf's heartbeat.
No, it's the collective heartbeat of everyone, every true Zelda fan.
Yeah. Okay. So there's the first trailer. Now, second trailer. There's a lot here.
Mm-hmm. Yes, this is a little bit more to unpack.
Number 1 on trending. All right. Let's watch. Ganondorf's alive.
Bye, Zelda. You thought it was gonna be underground. Idiot.
Oh, look at these floating islands.
I love floating islands. Cool.
Yeah.
Little Zelda's lullaby.
Yeah, love that.
Okay.
All right.
So tell me real quick
Mm-hmm.
if you've considered the following.
Yes.
Could the spectral arm situation belong to one of the Twilight folks?
I have considered that. Like, the coloration would make sense. Like,
Coloration, they also had the kind of chunky, blocky circuitry
mhm,
situations going on.
yeah,
They were also some gangly, strange looking motherfuckers.
they were. Yeah.
And, as far as I know, that's the last place I saw Ganon get stabbed through the chest, as you said.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's where it happened, was it not? Didn't it
I
happen in the Twilight Realm?
No, yeah, it wasn't the Twilight Realm. It was, like, right outside of the castle.
You sure? Where was he, like, pinned to a wheel and
Okay,
stabbed in the chest? Was that the
okay, so
beginning of Twilight Princess?
yeah,
As a flashback?
that took place in the past. That was when they sealed Ganondorf away, and then he got out. And,
Mm.
um, but Um, at the end of Twilight Princess, you fight Ganondorf out on Hyrule Field, and it ends with Link stabbing Ganondorf in the same wound spot with the Master Sword, and
Right.
Ganondorf just kind of stands there and dies while standing, and it's cool. um, I
Do
I
you
don't
think
remember.
it's do you think it's V? Is it V? What
hmm.
does what does
I
V's
don't
hand
think
look
so.
like?
I don't think if we never see her hands actually. Hmm.
Oh, not yet, we don't.
Um, I don't think so, though. I do
Oh
think
yeah,
that,
she doesn't even have hands.
yeah, I do think that this is going to be an entirely new character, and that's mostly because the Zelda series almost never brings back characters.
Right. New character, yes, but new
Yeah, like they could be,
race.
yeah, they could be an old race. I could see that being a thing. Like I could see this
Yeah.
being related to the Twilight. Um,
Yes.
Like, yeah, totally see that. Just like I have no doubt that some of these floating islands are going to have, some connection and relation and reference to the citizens of Skyloft. Um, I I
Well, that
I
would
did
be
I
that
did
would be
not play
interesting.
I did not play um Skyward Sword. I don't know what the condition of Skyloft was at the end of Skyward Sword. Was it destroyed? I don't care about spoilers. I'm fine.
No. I don't think
Okay.
so.
Okay.
I think that I want to say what happened is that oh god, I might be getting my games confused. I want to say what happened was that the kind of cloud barrier thing was destroyed. Was Skyloft destroyed? Let me check real quick, just so we have all the information.
Yeah.
I played Skyward Sword once, and that was all I wanted to
Mhm.
play because, God, those controls.
Mhm.
Holy shit. All right, let's see. Um, Okay. Yes. So Skyloft is fine. The surface is freely accessible to Skyloft. And Zelda stays on the surface to watch over the Triforce. And she and Link establish the Kingdom of Hyrule.
Right.
That's the end of Skyward Sword.
Okay.
But Skyloft is up there. It is no longer, sealed away by the sea of clouds. It's fine.
Mhm. Right. Okay. So theoretically, Skyloft has just been up there ever since, and just
Yeah,
not
theoretically.
not interacted with the rest of the world.
Well, I mean, because wouldn't the where you go in Twilight Princess? I can't
Yes.
remember the name of the
Yeah.
temple.
I can't
Like
remember
that's
that
kind
either,
of
but yeah.
related to it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. That one
I'm
is.
sure
Was
that there are others,
yeah.
other
There could be a few.
references.
There could be a few little things. Yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah.
like so yeah, I assume it's up there. I also assume it's probably not its own like society still. That would be kind of crazy.
Yeah, I have a feeling
Um,
there are not going to be many people up there, if
yeah.
any.
But maybe
But
some.
yeah,
Maybe
maybe
some.
some.
I don't know.
But yeah, I
Um,
can't see how they would do Sky Islands like this and not have it connected to Skyloft. Like that would be crazy.
well, I could see one very non-crazy way,
What's that?
which is fucking releasing Ganon apparently made Hyrule Castle start to float off into the sky.
Oh,
If
right.
other chunks of land started doing that as well, you just kind
That's
of have a
true.
broken Hyrule with a bunch of floating sky islands.
That's
It
true. That's
seems
a good point.
totally reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because when I was watching this, somebody else mentioned Skyloft, and that to me sounded like the crazy thing. I was like, "What do you mean
Right.
Skyloft? Like, why would Skyloft suddenly be around when the sky's been visible the whole time?" I
Yeah.
think you would have noticed a Skyloft up there, but
That's
it
true.
makes more sense to me to have Ganon explode, and
Hmm.
yeah, the ground
Yeah.
starts flying because of something, you know.
Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. That makes more sense. I still feel like especially with this re-release of Skyward
Oh
Sword
yes,
that like
there's gonna be something.
there has to be something. Like I feel
There's
like
gonna be something now.
even if most of these islands did float up from the planet, like there might still be stuff that's already up there that you can
Yeah,
access
there,
from
there's
those.
gonna be there's gonna be one.
Yeah.
There was a oh hell, what game was it in? So there's a place in Skyloft. Well, not in Skyloft. Skyloft is the name of the town.
Okay.
And then, but there's just there are other islands around, and there's one that's like even in the clouds is covered by clouds,
Mm-hmm.
and that is like this secret temple, and it's a place. Is it Link to the Past? Maybe it's a place that you can see but you can't go to in Link to the Past. It's this island.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe something like that.
Yeah.
But I think for the most part, I think it's probably Hyrule floating around in chunks.
Yeah,
That's
that
my
makes a lot of
opinion.
sense. That makes a ton of sense, especially with what we're seeing with Hyrule Castle.
Hmm. Anyway, 4 seconds in.
Okay, so this is the first interesting note. The Calamity
Hmm.
is attacking Link directly.
Well, he's got the Master Sword there too.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crawling up his arm.
Shouldn't be able to do that with the
Uh-huh.
Master Sword. Maybe it's
Yep.
just avoiding it. It just juked around it.
Yeah, maybe. Um, so I wonder if this is before or after he absorbs the hand. Like, I wonder if like he just absorbs the hand, then the Calamity attacks, and like
Mm,
maybe the hand like bursts the Calamity away or something like that. Like
I
right
think
after
this is
this.
before. if you scroll back, I think he still has part of his gauntlet on, which he was naked up to the sleeve.
Oh,
Like
that's
his whole
true.
forearm was exposed. Yeah, so this is before.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. That's probably where his glove and sleeve went. The Calamity probably ate
Probably.
it away. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Could definitely be. God, there's gonna be some hentai made out of this.
Oh, yeah.
Look at his face. The goop is
Uh,
coming. He's like, no, I'll
yep.
never. No. Smash cut to him totally doing it. Making that dumbass hentai face.
Mm-hmm.
You know the one. Oh, there he is. Look at his torso here.
Oh,
Right
look at the
under his sternum.
holes. Whoa. That's weird.
Symmetrical, spherical. They look to be like settings for something. That's interesting.
Yeah. Huh. Is that where the Calamity was coming out of?
It does kind of resemble a bowling ball, and that is the sort of grip that hand. Like seriously,
It is.
that
Yeah. Oh,
hand had
yes.
like
Yeah.
a
I mean,
yeah.
yeah. Like
So
actually,
if the
like maybe those
hole
are
in
the
the
finger
middle,
holes. Yeah.
yeah,
Maybe
the
that's
hole
where
in
the
the middle is the
fingers went in.
calamity hole, and then the
Yeah.
the smaller holes, because I think there's one on the top too. That's
Yeah.
where the hand dug in to seal it up,
Uh-huh. I
to plug that calamity hole.
actually love the design of having like a horseshoe hold his robe.
Doesn't
Like
that
it's
look
like a
familiar? That's something, right? Isn't
it
that the
does kind of,
Orden from Twilight Princess? Like the looks really familiar to me, or maybe even a harp,
yeah, it
actually.
does resemble a harp. I don't know if a harp is what they're going for or if they are going for horseshoe. Like horseshoe would kind of make sense considering how important horses are to the Garuda culture. Like that's kind of what
Yes,
I'm getting from it. Like it's not an actual horseshoe. Like it's not an actual one.
weird horseshoe.
It's a decorative horseshoe, but like I feel like that's why it was there just for the symbology of it. But it does
Yeah.
resemble a harp too, especially how it curves, it like curls at the tops.
Yes. Yeah, it's
Um,
definitely, if it's a horseshoe, it is a strange, very stylized horseshoe. A harp, it
yeah,
would be a small harp, but it
yeah,
would make sense as a harp.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Hmm.
like it's not a real harp either. Like it's not an actual anything. It's just resembling something.
Right. Well, I could see it. It could be a lot of things actually. It could be a hair ornament. Like it could be so
Yeah,
many
true.
things.
Yeah,
Um, I could see it if it's not just a horseshoe because horses are significant to the Gerudo culture. I could see it being like a trophy of some past Link defeated. He's used a harp before, right? He must
yeah,
have. You know,
yeah.
fucking Zelda used a harp in
Yep.
Skyward Sword. There are
Mm-hmm.
harps all over the damn place. I'm using one right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Okay, so
Probably just a fun belt buckle though.
probably.
Probably.
I'm noticing that he has similar holes in his hands. At least the one that's lit.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. Oh, is he
Hmm.
Jesus?
Is he
Hmm.
Jesus?
Is he? Oh, is this all a trick to get me to go to church? I'm not doing it. Oh, he has one in his wrist too. He really does look
Yeah,
crucified in a
he
way.
does. He kind of does.
All the way down to his robes too. The tattered, like they look very. Yeah, I think that they were going for a look here.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. It's also possible that these holes are just a part of him, and that's just it.
Very
Like
true.
there's clearly non-realistic anatomy going on with like the
Yes.
folds of this muscle and stuff like that. Like it's
Yeah.
clearly it's not normal. So like the holes could just be a part of it.
Yeah.
But you know,
Okay.
I
Is he sucking the ooze back in? Is that what's Oh, well,
okay,
we'll
it's
never know.
just a fade to another
Yeah.
scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
but I'm glad to see my boy up and moving.
I still want that Zelda where Ganon's not evil, but everyone thinks he
Me
is.
too.
And Link is the like overblown douchebag.
Yeah. So
Not evil, just douchey.
when we
There goes
see
Zelda.
how far down Zelda's falling, I kind
Pretty
of
far.
I don't think this is right before Link catches her. I think this is Link lets go of her or loses grip of her.
Oh,
Yeah,
what do you
because
think?
like I kind of think so. Like this is really far down.
It's really far.
Like
You
it's
remember when
really
everyone was
far down.
like, I bet you'll get to play as Zelda, and then
Zelda
Nintendo was like,
dies.
fuck you, we dropped her into a pit.
Yeah, like she's
You're Link
been really
forever.
far. Like I really
That's
think
really far.
I think Link just lost grip. I think Link dropped her. I think
Shit.
this is yeah. Oh, like she's gone.
That's really far. Unless
Yeah.
it's artistic license.
That would be
Oh,
one hell of artistic license.
that would be. Oh, it's 11:54. I just have
Oh,
to
yeah. Yeah, do it.
start doing some stuff.
Yeah. Like I've seen that like exaggeration in like anime and things like that. Nothing
Mhm.
this exaggerated though. Like that's really far down.
It's really far.
So, first
Not
thing
as
I
far
want to
as
note,
this though.
first thing I want
Link's
to note,
clothes. Yeah.
Link's hair and clothes and just there's a lot more points of shadow and it makes him look way more detailed. Like it looks really
Yes.
good. Like the art
It
style is the
does.
same, but like I feel like they're utilizing their shaders better now.
Yeah.
So yeah,
The
he
clothes are
has
interesting too. These are not. This almost looks like more of a Gerudo style robe,
yeah, notice how the
doesn't
robe's
it?
over to the one side, which is exactly what Ganondorf was wearing actually. A robe that was like over
Mm-hmm.
to one side. Um
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. And it looks like he has possibly sandals of some kind. Kind of
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the
Those look
ones
like
that like strap up to
sandals.
the.
Mm-hmm. Gladiators. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And we can clearly see his skin here where the hand kind
Oh
of like
yes.
meshes into his body and like even up to his shoulder blade, you still see effects from it, which looks really
Yeah.
cool.
It
But yeah,
does.
it's definitely actually, I don't know if it just like melded to his arm or maybe he lost his arm. Like, I don't
Based
know.
on what we saw in the first trailer, I think it's just going over his arm. I think it's
Probably
like
because his
a
arm just
sort of
glowed. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. There. That's not to say that he can't lose his arm still.
Yeah.
He may need this, and at the end of this adventure, he may be a one-armed man.
Yeah.
But he's left-handed anyway, so who fucking cares?
Yeah. That's true. The hair physics look really good.
They do. Do we know? Do we know why there's only one male Gerudo born every, what is it, 1,000 years? That
I think it's
seems too long.
100 years.
Every 100 years, okay.
Yeah.
Do we know why that is?
Basically every generation, I guess you could say, or something like that. Or, not generation.
There's a reason I'm asking,
but
of course.
I think it had something to do with Demise's curse, and that was probably just a number he pulled out his ass.
Okay. So what I'm wondering is like, could the spectral arm possibly belong to the previous king of the Gerudo? Because every 100 years, the only male to be born is the king, right? That's what they said. Isn't that the
That's
thing?
true. And there's no like rule that says that that male king is always going to be Ganondorf, and especially won't be the
No.
case if Ganondorf's like still around. You can't have a new incarnation of Ganondorf when technically this Ganondorf isn't dead. That would
And
be one way to keep Ganondorf from reincarnating by
it's true.
making sure the one Ganondorf doesn't go anywhere.
Very
That
true.
that would explain why they sealed him in the way they did.
It would. And possibly who sealed him? We
Yeah.
know that a king can fucking stick around as a ghost. They've
Oh
established
yeah.
that.
They have established that. And interesting enough, that ghost was a very similar bluish green color.
Yeah, very green ghost, you might say.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So yeah, I could see this hand belonging to a Gerudo King. That would actually
Yeah,
be pretty cool.
I would like that. It makes a
Yeah.
lot of sense.
Yeah, we got a big island here with
Hmm.
several other pieces. Looking at the size of
See,
the trees, it's got yeah, it's pretty well sized.
notice the road structure to the at the top of the island there.
Ah,
It
yeah.
does not appear to be all of one piece. This doesn't look like it was designed this way, which
No.
further leads me to believe that this is a chunk of
Yeah.
land.
Yeah, this absolutely supports that theory that like you said, these are just chunks of the planet lifted up. I think that is definitely what's happening here.
Yeah. You can see the little belt that he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has maybe some pouches, or I'm not really sure what that thing is. To the left of
Mhm.
what might be a small pouch, but
Yeah.
the belt looks kind of ornate. Actually, it
Uh-huh.
definitely looks like some kind of. Oh, he still has his underwear. Yeah,
He
same boxer briefs,
does.
same boxer briefs.
Nice. Hell yeah. Hey,
Beautiful,
Knight. How
great.
you doing? Yeah,
Hey,
he
Knight,
still got him.
still rocking the boxer briefs. God, love
And
the hair.
yeah, I
Does he have
do
an
too.
earring? Uh,
Probably. Link has
he
often had
usually
earrings.
does.
But
Yeah.
did he in Breath of
Did
the Wild?
I don't think so.
Yeah. He might have in some of
Actually,
the outfits. Like
yeah,
some of
that's
the
true.
costumes I think gave it to him. Like some of the like Ruto based ones I think might have. Um
Hmm.
and there is some kind of pattern on the green part of the tunic. I can't tell
Yeah.
what it is, but the broken up look of it kind of reminds me of the like shellfish design that Wind Waker Link's villager tunic has.
Yeah, kind of does. It also kind of reminds me of what you would often see depicted as like a two-dimensional, um, kind of wall painting version of a sword in a sheath. Uh,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you can kind of see the curvature, if it's like something like a scimitar. If this
yeah.
is a Gerudo
Scimitar
situation,
would
I
make
could see
sense.
that
Yeah,
being something. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Oop,
So
paraglider. Does he have
yeah,
another tattoo, or is that just shadow? What
that
is that?
that's Shadow. That's Shadow. It's the
That's a
same
weird
color.
shadow.
It is. It is.
That's a weird shadow. Look at his big hair. Look
Such
at his
big hair.
shield.
Ooh,
Sheikah shield.
cool.
Hmm.
So yeah, paraglider up here.
Can you go back for a sec?
Yeah.
Couple frames. We can get a little more on this sleeve design. So this is symmetrical going down. Hmm.
Okay, I'm seeing like two little
Kind of.
things off to the side.
Yeah.
I
Could
almost wonder
just
if
be
it's
a
like a
fun design.
could be, but I'm wondering if it could be like a dragon or something.
Could be a dragon. Well, he had a similar design on his the hero's champion's tunic. Did he not?
Yeah, yeah,
It's just kind of a border. Yeah.
that's true. Yeah. Yep.
Wearing
Gliding across.
boots
Yeah, he's got
and some.
boots and pants this time.
Yeah. It's got streamers on this paraglider. I like it.
Ooh,
Stylish.
cool.
That looks like
Uh,
the Colosseum maybe over there. See that? Busted up.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I also wonder how many of these areas came from the surface and how many of these areas came from underground.
That. Ooh.
Like that could explain why you would be seeing areas up here that you've never seen before if there's some like buried
Get
uh
this.
buried monuments and structures or even just a subterranean world.
Yes. Get this. Get this.
Mhm.
I got it.
Yeah.
I know what happened.
Yeah.
Zelda fell way too far. Hand knows what to do. Hand says, "Don't worry. I'll reverse gravity." Oops.
Oh.
Levitated the whole world. Save Zelda. She's fine.
Hmm.
Don't worry about her.
Hmm. I kind of
Yep.
like that.
Yeah. Could happen. Especially if it's the sort of thing where it's like Link's desire to save her gets like exponentially multiplied
Yeah.
by he has this hand power now. And he's like
Mhm.
reaching out like, "I'll save you." And then she's like, "No, you threw me into the stratosphere."
So here's another floating island. Love the coloration here. Love
Oh
the
yeah.
yellow leaves. Sunlight looks great. So yeah,
Nerd.
there's a lot of levels of floating islands here too. It is not all even.
Yeah. And there is nothing to say that this won't all be floating islands. Bird. Uh
I saw one area that I was thinking would indicate that it's not all floating islands, but we'll see. It could all, yeah, it could be 100% floating islands.
what is that? What is that arch? Arch
Don't
reminds me
know.
of something. What is that?
Yeah.
Alright, I can't eat or drink anything anymore. Fuck.
No. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Just do a quick mental checklist.
Yeah.
Make sure I have everything in my system that needs to be there.
Yeah, I mean, you're only 5 minutes over. Like, I don't think that 5 minutes
Yeah.
is going to hurt you. Like, if you,
No.
yeah, like if you need anything else, if you want one more sip of water, go for it before you're done.
Yeah. I think I am good.
All right.
I'm actually going to remove my water from my presence. Give me 1 sec.
All right. Yeah, I am loving Link's hair in this so far. It's grown out quite a bit. Yeah, this archway looks important. I'm wondering if, because I don't think they would give you the ability to just fly around at any time, at least not at the beginning. But I'm wondering if this structure up ahead could possibly be a sort of launch pad that you could use to fly up and jump to one of the surrounding islands. And maybe like each island has one, or some of them do. It's just a guess. Like it could just be a structure, and that's that. There's plenty of that in the first Breath of the Wild, just old structures. But I am wondering, since they have the character running towards this, definitely puts focus on this, makes me think it has some significance. I'm kind of thinking it's some sort of launch pad. I didn't really pay attention, but this scene here appears to be at night too, because you can actually see the stars.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry about that.
Hey, no problem. I also disabled the hydrate reward, so you don't have to feel left out.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, this shot's actually at night. I didn't really pay attention to that before.
Yeah, totally. And it's fucking beautiful.
It is. So yeah, my theory about this monument up ahead, it
Mhm.
could just be a random monument. There's tons of those in Breath of the Wild that aren't really anything.
Yeah.
But this shot seems to be framing it, and the fact that they have the player running towards it kind of seems like it's trying to put emphasis and focus on it. I'm
Yes.
wondering if it is a sort of launch pad, because
Yeah,
you have to
I could see that.
yeah, you have to get to each island in one way or another, and I don't see them, especially starting out, I don't see them giving Link the ability to just fly around at will. They would
Rivoli
want,
scale. Don't worry
yeah,
about
yeah.
You already had that.
They're not going to give that to you at the start of the game. Like that would, I
What if
feel
they
like that
did?
they could,
They
but
could.
yeah, I'm kind of thinking that they're going to have like traveling to higher islands revolve around like launch pads of some kind. Now, if you're like up on one of the higher islands, you don't really need one of those. You just
Yeah,
jump
you can
down.
just jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that's just a guess. No proof, just a guess.
Yep.
So after this,
I could also see thermal drafts being a thing. You see there's another
yeah.
one up on this island in the distance. You can see it. Do you see it?
Hmm.
There's the one arch. It is very clearly the same thing. Like there's the one arch, there's a big fluffy cloud. Behind that cloud, there is a island that's kind of murky, and there's
Are you talking about?
definitely the same arch
Oh,
on that
here.
island.
Okay, yeah, in the back. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep, that's the same thing. So that definitely that definitely tells me it's a mechanic. Yeah, that's wow.
yeah.
Good eye. Yeah. I actually thought that was a cloud. That's kind of the only thing there that differentiates it from being a cloud.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, that's 100% the same thing. Yeah, that definitely makes me think it's some kind of launch pad.
For sure.
Or something. Or
Yeah,
even it could even just be a straight up teleporter. You never know.
could be, could be. I could also see it being a situation where, like, you have thermal drafts that push you up, that are not launchpad related. But I do also like the idea of a designated updraft sort of situation.
Yeah. 'Cause I
Kind
don't
of a Asiatic in nature, in design, I could see it being a Sheikah thing. It
Yeah.
could just, you step on this and you get thrown up into the air. It's a Sheikah thing.
Mm,
Don't ask me why.
yeah.
We invented them
Exactly.
long,
Um,
long time ago.
because I don't see the developers giving Link the ability to just leave an island whenever he wants. Like, that's going to lower the danger factor of anything you're dealing with. Like, if in the middle of a fight you can be like, you know what? I just want to leave this island, and you just fly away.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like that would be like too much power and not enough control in the developer's hands on the kind of experiences they want the player to, go through. Um,
Well, although I will say, I mean, I agree with you, first of all, but I will say, just to counterpoint for no other sake than to just have it,
mhm.
they did, take away a lot of their own control in Breath of the Wild.
Oh, they
I could
did,
see
for sure.
them doing that to a greater end in this, but because of that, if that is the case, then there would be even greater incentive for the player to actually have those battles.
That's
There
true.
was nothing to
Yeah.
stop you from just teleporting away ever since the beginning of the game. You could always teleport. You were never in danger in Breath of the Wild. If you died, it's because you didn't want to teleport. It's because you thought you could win. So that's always been the case, you know?
I actually forgot you could teleport in that game.
Yeah, you could teleport from fucking day one, from the
Yeah.
first second you have that slate, and you get that slate in the first second.
That's
You can
true.
teleport.
That's true.
Yep.
I actually I use that so seldomly that I forgot it existed. Just because I
Yeah,
love
well, yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
that's just a testament to how good the game is. The fact that it made me not want to teleport because I just enjoy traveling through the world. Like
Yeah.
that's a sign of a good game. But yeah, that's true. That's a good point. You could just abort at any time. So
Anytime.
yeah, like yeah, they
Mid
could do the same thing here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could just teleport out, no problem.
that's a good point.
I'm honestly surprised that wasn't a mechanic in Breath of the Wild that they highlighted as plot, like, "Oh, Link, you were fatally wounded, so your Sheikah
Yeah.
Slate teleported you instead of you dying." No, you just die.
Yeah, you just die. This guy.
This guy right here. This is a
So
Sheikah thing. This has got to be a Sheikah thing. Look at this shit.
the earring things do kind of remind me of Sheikah. It has the whole eye
Got the eyeball,
motif
yeah.
going on. Now
Well, there
look at
could
how
be,
it's.
what was it? Yika? What were they called?
Oh yeah, Yiga.
What were the other ones?
I think it was
Yiga.
Yiga. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
That's
that
true.
that is. Oh, it's got the same green shit.
That's what I was gonna say.
Coming
That's
out
what's
of it.
holding it
Yeah, yeah.
together. It looks
Interesting.
like very. Do you remember what
Mhm.
the things that are on the top of its head?
Yes.
Trying to remember what they're called or
Pinecone.
their significant. I mean, yes, they have a pine cone look,
No, they're
but
dragon eggs, right? Aren't they?
are they?
Isn't that aren't they? Pretty sure.
Hmm. Maybe. Maybe.
Am I thinking of something else? I distinctly remember carrying around some big ass pinecone looking dragon egg.
Or was that in Valheim?
Okay, I did that there too.
Yeah.
That's not what I was thinking of though.
Yeah, maybe. But I was thinking more specifically, like I was like in history, in like our history, there was like some kind of significance of these. I was thinking it was like East Asian, but
Well, yeah,
actually,
this is a folded up lotus, yeah?
yeah, that I think that's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of that,
Yeah.
and I'm also thinking of the significance and the way they were like carved. The significance of pine cones in Mesopotamia. You'll see a lot of like important figures holding a pine cone, kind of like point it towards, or at least it looks like a pine cone. We don't know for sure, but and
Right.
it
No,
looks very similar to this, where it's like kind of like curved and pointed. It doesn't have the same like branched out look.
yeah. Yeah. Was that like a fertility sort of situation? Not maybe not
Probably.
fertility, for like human reproduction, but like for, a sign of like, yes, growth and
Yeah, probably,
good
probably. Hmm.
good shit. I'm more interested in this case in this little emblem at the base here. Looks like a
Yeah,
broom or a
it
bell.
it does. It looks like a broom with like a crescent moon, which makes me think of
Yeah,
a witch. but
does, yeah,
yeah,
sure.
it could be a bell.
Yeah, it could be a
Um,
little handbell, could be a little broom, it could be a plunger,
yeah,
could
it's true.
be the Eiffel Tower, unlikely.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that it has this weird green jazz coming out of it that is distinctly not Sheikah energy,
Mm-hmm.
because my
She,
first instinct would be this is old Robbie getting up to his tricks,
yeah.
building Sheikah stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it could still be that,
Yeah.
honestly. It could.
Yeah. Because like the earring things look Sheikah, and there's also like an eye symbol in the forehead with the like eyelash points that
Yeah, yeah,
also
yeah.
looks Sheikah.
Oh, I thought that's what we were talking about before. What were
No,
you talking about?
I was talking about like the earrings. Like
Oh,
they
yeah,
also
yeah.
they look
Okay.
like eyes. You have like the little thing like sticking
Hmm.
down that's like the pupil, and then you have the little lashes at the bottom. So like
You
we
know
have
what though?
several eye
You know
things.
what though? That
What?
would be that would be Yiga because they have the upside down one. Those are lashes, right? If they are eyes,
That's
if we
true.
are
That's
to
true.
perceive
Yeah.
them as eyes, these would be some Yigas. You could see that at the other one too. It may appear at first glance that this is an upright eye, but look at the lines going down from the main eye on the body. Those look like really, someone put on some fake lashes, also upside
Yeah.
down. So could
Hmm.
be that. Or if that little logo thing at the bottom is a bell, these could also look very much like bells. In fact, there are
True.
several ways in which these look like bells.
Hmm.
They both resemble a clapper dangling from the little hook thing. I don't know what that's called in a bell.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, and then inside the eye part, that also resembles a clapper.
Yeah.
And they look like, the cartoon shape of what you would think a bell would look like,
Hmm.
just in general.
Yeah.
So I could see there being some sort of bell faction
Yeah.
of the Yiga clan, maybe. I don't know.
The Yiga bells.
Yeah, the Yiga bells. Yiga bells. See if we can get any more on this thing. Oh, we got more pine cones in the back. We got more pine cones over there. Pine cones everywhere.
Okay, so that is just like a design of this area. Hmm. Okay, it's got a
This,
hand down here. Two hands.
yeah,
The
yeah, this
hands
kind of,
remind me of there's been several bosses in Legend of Zelda that are like floating
yes,
hands, but there's one in Wind Waker, is it? That
Wind
has a very
Waker, and
very similar look to
yes,
this.
the
Yeah.
one that is designed to, in like the Tower of the Gods or whatever, to test you. It's not an evil thing. It
Yeah,
is a,
yeah.
yeah, I am a good thing and you have to pass my test if you want my magic flute or whatever. Right? That's, oh,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. God, I like Zelda. I don't know where I'm pulling
Me
any of
too.
this knowledge from. It's all just kind of in there.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I like theorizing about Zelda because it adds so much more depth than it actually has.
Yeah. Now, look at this structure in the back real quick. It's got a little tattoo, and I
Yeah,
feel like
in
that's
the
not
corner.
insignificant. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
like
almost
right
looks
here.
like a dragon or
Yeah.
a scorpion, maybe. I kind of wonder if this is Divine Beast related, perhaps.
It could be. Yeah.
Did we? Are the okay? The Divine Beasts.
I'm trying to
Did
remember
she
what happened to them.
make those?
Um,
I don't think anything happened
mm,
to them. I think they were still chilling after the
yeah,
job was done. Yeah.
yeah, maybe they were just chilling. But no, I don't.
I don't think they
No,
made them, right? They didn't. Well, they could have. I don't
probably.
know
I
that it
mean,
was ever stated.
the Sheikah made the Guardians, right?
Presumably.
Yeah, like it's so long ago, it's kind of hard to tell. But like whoever made the Guardians also made the Divine Beasts. Like they had the same designs, the same, structure.
And the Sheikah
So
Slate interfaces with the
yeah,
Divine Beasts. But
yeah,
that could also be a retrofitting sort of thing, you know?
yeah. Like they found this technology. Hey, let's build something that makes them work. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. But the games would lead you to believe that the Sheikah probably built them.
Probably.
Okay, so this shot, although it could be an
Yes.
island, I don't think so. This looks like it is just on the surface.
Yeah.
Actually,
This definitely looks like Hyrule Field S Field.
look at Link's outfit. This looks like it takes place
Oh. Hold
before
on.
everything. Are we going to be
So
like the scene that it opens with? Is that going to be like in the middle of the game?
interesting, because yeah, his hand is
Hmm.
intact, from what I
Yeah,
can tell. Is it
yeah.
is it intact or is he just wearing a glove over it? His hair is long.
His hair is the same as the first trailer. He had it tied back there too.
Yeah.
He's got the same blue tunic,
This
the new blue tunic.
yeah, this Moblin or Bokoblin situation
Oh, they've all got
is
like big horns.
yeah, yeah,
That,
there were
you know
some real
what?
big horn dogs, yeah.
That shows a passing of time,
Right?
I think. Yeah, because
I would
like
think so.
bokoblins have always had a little horns there, but like this would just be
Hmm.
they kept growing. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Uh, and this also, did you ever play the Red Zelda? What's it called? What's Red
The
Zelda?
Red
What is
Zelda.
it? The Breath of the Wild red version. What is it called?
Calamity mode? Is that what it's called? Or
Maybe something like
it,
master mode?
Master mode. Yeah, that's it.
Master
Master
mode.
mode.
Yeah.
I played some of it. I
So
played.
they okay.
Actually, I might
Yeah,
have
they
played.
had
I can't remember.
the flying platforms. They had
Yeah.
the this sort of situation. I could very well see this just kind of using those mechanics
Yeah.
and letting us. It could even be a plateau situation where maybe not mid game, but maybe you're bumming around doing some tutorial stuff, and
Yeah.
then you do whatever. You kill the
Hmm.
bokoblins with their big swinging horns. And then Zelda's like, Link, come on an adventure with me underground. You know how she does.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, this is definitely the
Link.
surface, but it does seem to take place before it. Yeah. Arm seems perfectly intact.
Yep. Yeah. I love this shield. This is that the Traveler's Shield?
I think so, yeah.
I actually bought a it's like this. It's like a backpack for
Oh,
Lexi. Like, yeah.
I've seen those. I love those. I almost
Yeah.
bought one
Oh,
for
it's
myself. It's so
you
cool.
yeah, they're sick. I love them.
So yeah, they have a fortress on the back of a, what are they called? Talus?
Yeah, Stone Talus. Yeah.
Was that a part of Master Mode or is that new?
No, I think that's new.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember anything like that in Master Mode.
Yeah, that's
Red
actually
Zelda.
yeah, Red Zelda. That's actually really cool. I like the ingenuity of the bokoblins. I love bokoblins. They're
The
so
goblins
cute.
are great. They
Like
are.
specifically this game's bokoblins. I just love them so much.
Yes. Yes. In a lot of games, like Twilight Princess, not cute.
No, no. So
Okay. So now we're
this
going back to the arm.
this is when the arm is appearing on Link, I believe. The hand's a lot smaller.
Yes. Oh, look at the nails, though. Interesting. He gets
Yeah.
long nails.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's Link laying up there. Looks like he's not wearing a
Yeah,
shirt.
for sure. Oh, he is laying down.
Yeah. Okay, so
Why?
I'll go ahead and mention what I was going to mention earlier now.
Okay.
Um, the fact that Link's hair is so much longer in these sky shots and such, and especially since we're seeing him lay down here, I am thinking that a considerable amount of time may pass. It may not be another
Hmm.
100 years, but I do think a lot more time will pass. Because even though Link was put in this chamber and slept for like 100 years, keep in mind that Zelda, just by being in Hyrule Castle fighting Ganon, also was sustained for 100 years.
It's true. Yeah.
So that might be a property of the castle or some room of the castle itself. So I could see Link being in here and trapped in here could keep him alive, and then he comes out with a lot of time has passed and a lot of things have changed. And that's why I'm wondering that might be why he's laying here. A very similar thing to the beginning of the first Breath of the Wild, where he wakes up with his new powers and technology and stuff like that.
His new powers and his same old boxer briefs.
Yep.
Just real quick,
Hmm.
the uh, the Sheikah did develop the divine beasts, but they did it 10,000 years before Breath of the Wild.
Damn.
So
Okay.
the current Sheikah, and with the schism between the Sheikah and the Yiga, they kind of lost the ability to continue making that
Right.
advanced technology. So it is
Yeah.
lost technology, but they did invent it. So it is not
Yes.
a different race or anything, which is
Okay.
why I asked.
Yeah. Okay. So we got this shot
Notice
also.
his
Yeah.
arm. He's wearing a shirt. He's wearing the gloves. He's about to do something here. Let's take a look at what he does, I guess.
I'm fairly sure this is on the surface too. He's wearing the older outfit. He
Yeah,
appears
yeah,
to still
yeah.
have his arm. So this too is on the surface.
Let's see. Let's look. There comes the arm.
Hmm. Now
He's got the arm.
this is a
He's using
Sheik.
magnesis.
Yeah, this is a Sheikah Slate ability, but he's
So this
doing it.
was, yeah, he's doing it without the Sheikah slate. I
Yeah.
uh, when I was watching this, one of the commentators that I was watching it through mentioned that there's no Sheikah slate and that the abilities appear to come through his new arm. And at the time, I was
Yeah.
like, "Cool." I didn't realize that I don't see that arm. You could just be
Yeah.
wearing a shirt. No, there's no rule that says you
That's
can't
true.
wear a shirt
That's
with
true.
your
Yeah.
clothes on.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking that the outfit we saw him like falling from the sky in, was probably like the first outfit that you are wearing when you like leave with your new arm. That way you can see the new arm. But
Yeah.
yeah, like you probably get your old outfit again and you can just put it on and just over top the um
Yeah.
arm.
Yep.
So that would imply that even after all the islands raise, you could probably go back down to the surface, which is good.
Yes.
Um,
Yes, it is.
okay, so something I'm noticing:
Mm-hmm.
arm and hand look normal, then it
Yep.
glows, and
Yes.
you can notice on this frame here, several of these. A little hard to tell, but it looks like there's a symbol on the back of his hand, and it looks like the Sheikah
Yeah.
eye. It looks like a Sheikah eye. Like I think I'm seeing,
Hmm.
like
Yeah.
it could just be design, but it looks like the three little lashes and like that eye shape.
It would be very strange if it was just a fun design.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, I'm thinking it's the Sheikah eye. Now, with that said, that doesn't mean that this hand is Sheikah powered, but it
No,
is
it
using
doesn't.
a Sheikah slate power. So maybe
Yes.
that's why it flashes that.
I think that if the hand is not Sheikah, which I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
I think it probably is. I think it probably is at least part Sheikah.
Yeah, like
Uh,
a joint build of some kind.
yes,
Yeah.
Sheikah Gerudo.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Collaboration.
collab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so even if it is not directly Sheikah, it is powerful enough to say like, oh, what's that tablet thing? Yeah, I can do that. Here, let me
Yeah.
interface. There we go.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
definitely see this arm and hand like being able to just interface with things. Um,
for sure.
so this is stasis, but it's a
This
different
is
kind of
stasis.
stasis
It is
because
stasis, and then look, zoom. Where's that going? Did you
yeah,
see? Did you see that yellow projection just floating
yeah.
off into the? What's up with that?
Okay,
And
so
the other side too.
that's
Interesting.
that's like a warping effect of the
Yeah, the
energy.
air.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But everything around it turns black and white,
Yeah, just like Wind
and
Waker. You can go
yeah,
underwater. Love Wind
and
Waker.
then from here, there's like a chain connecting this to different locations that it's going to be. And then it launches along that path.
Yeah.
So to me, it looks like they are doing a combination to like make things more convenient. How you could put something in stasis and like pretty much the only reason to put something in
Yeah.
stasis was to hit it and then it would launch
Whack it with your
afterwards.
sword.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
kind of seems like they're just putting two in one and stasis will launch it in a direction like automatically.
Totally.
And maybe if
Good.
you want, yeah, maybe if you want to change the direction yourself, you would like hit it in a different direction and that would change it. But like I'm thinking that just by doing stasis, it's going to go in a direction and it will show you a trail of exactly what it's going to do, which is cool too.
Yeah, I like that a lot. It's
Yeah.
much better than the little
The little
arrow
arrow.
that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that was so often. I mean, that was part of the fun.
Yeah.
Okay, flamethrower. Let's
Yeah.
talk about it. That's a
Yeah.
shield. Oh, that's a shield. I thought he was putting his arm in it. No, that's totally just a shield.
Oh. Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
look at
thinking
that.
it was a
See?
transformation of the arm, but yeah, that is a shield.
No.
That's
Wrong
cool.
arm, and yeah, his arm is just bent. Oh, look at this thing though.
Okay.
Gross.
Is gross.
And this looks to be like another underground situation,
It looks
which is
like it
cool.
yeah, yeah, it looks like it could be, even if small, some kind of temple, which is which is
Yeah.
cool. And yeah, this thing trying to remember what it reminds me of. It reminds me of the what are they called? Tektites? The little like teethy things that come out of the ground in the original Zelda.
Levers.
Yeah,
Levers?
yeah.
Yeah.
Levers. Yeah, I think
Why do
it's
I
levers.
know that? Why do I know that? What is wrong?
Tektites might be the flying ones. I can't remember which
No,
one.
Tektites are the jumping spider things that walk on water.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
They're either levers or pea hats.
could be
One of
pea
the two.
hats. Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that one boss from Ocarina of Time inside Jabu Jabu.
Oh,
That weird
Queen Goma.
way.
Oh no. Oh, Jabu Jabu.
No. Yeah, Jabu
Ja
Jabu.
yeah, that was can't remember what it was called.
Parasite.
Yeah, it was a
Parasite
parasite.
Dan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Parasite Phillips.
Yeah, it was some kind of parasite. But yeah, oh yeah, because it had the little things that drop down. You had to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it had the little ball thing, and you
Mm-hmm.
had to hit the ball, and that was its weak
Yeah.
point. And you could hit it with your flamethrower shield. Oh wait, that's this game.
This fire looks really good too. Oh, he
It doesn't
closed up
like
quick.
it. Oh, that's gross. You know what? It also kind of looks like a like, but like
Little bit.
extruded, which is
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, looking at the inside
Like
of this
that's some
flamethrower.
Sheikah insides of that flamethrower. Look at that.
Maybe. Also
No, it
reminds
is.
also reminds me
Look,
of Twilight.
does remind me of Twilight. Yeah.
Like it's that
I
color.
want-
It's not as blue.
Yeah, I want the Twilight folks to come back
Yeah,
around.
I do too. I do too. And like that color, that like that bright fluorescent greenish blue on black really reminds me of Twilight. But I don't know.
True. It's true. You're right.
The backflip.
Weird design of a dragon head for Twilight technology, though. I will
Yeah.
say that.
That's
The
a
color
good
and the
point.
pattern for sure. Dragon head, not really their style.
You know what? I'm thinking this
Hmm.
isn't just a shield you pick up. Looking at the base shield, kind of looks
Yeah.
like just a regular wooden shield. I'm wondering if you can
Yeah.
modify weapons. I'm wondering if you can.
Crafting?
Yes, I am wondering if you can, attach parts and craft and upgrade weapons.
Hmm. Well, that would be nice.
That would be really cool.
Burn.
This ability looks interesting.
Yeah, I love this.
So
You remember when you would plug in your Sheikah slate and then all the data would drip onto it?
yeah.
But so much data would get splashed all over, and I'm like, no, think of all the data I could be having.
Yeah.
This is what happens
Mm-hmm.
when you don't respect the data. You turn into
So notice how this is like at least insinuating that it's falling in reverse. Kind of leads to your idea of reversing gravity with the gloves.
Yes.
God.
Check out his hair. Check out his hair again.
That's why I'm going back. I love how long his hair is.
So long. It's so awesome. Now see, here this is different. Ew. So I'm guessing Well, at first I thought that this was the same ability that you get from the water drop. Why would you turn into a water drop and then turn back into a human and then turn into a water drop when you reach the thing and then turn back into a human? It seems wasteful. Don't you think?
I'm
That makes
not
sense.
sure unless it's not something you can do at any time, but instead you can do it when you find
A little pool of
a
water.
yeah, when you find a little pool of water. Like maybe it
I
already
guess
has to be filled, or
we don't ever we have no confirmation. Okay. So at first, here's what I thought. At first, I thought this was Link turned into a puddle because of his new powers. Turning
Mhm.
into a puddle and gravitating upward. Is that what you thought as well?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. Okay. Good. Now I
With
don't feel stupid.
yeah, I mean
So,
with the way the footage is spliced, that kind of seems like what it could be insinuating.
it does. It makes sense.
Mhm.
But then what doesn't make sense is the very next scene where he yeah, let's just watch. Like,
Like he
well, I guess
comes
he doesn't turn back into water. Why did he
no,
turn into water then? It's strange.
like I was saying, I'm wondering if you can only do this ability when you find these either puddles or
Oh
holes.
yeah, yeah.
They might
Yeah,
not even
for
um
sure. But then
so you
but
turn into
that's
the
not
water. But yeah, I
yeah.
don't know why you are human again here.
Yeah,
And
that's my problem with it. I have no problem with it being like a set puddle
yeah,
thing. Like that's fine. That's whatever. That's game mechanics. But
yeah,
yeah, why wouldn't you just be water the whole time until you're
yeah.
reaching your destination? Is it
Maybe
because they
just
wanted to do this bursting out of the placenta animation?
maybe. Um okay, so up here we also have those egg things, those egg pinecone
Yes.
things.
Yes, we
And
do.
also on from what I can tell, every single one of these islands down here has one of those structures.
Yeah, that one is two.
Yeah,
That one is three or four. Interesting.
yeah. So I'm wondering if they
Some of them are
are
metal.
yeah, I'm
Oh,
wondering if maybe they aren't launch pads or teleportation. Maybe they are kind of like the shrines from the first game.
sure. Yeah.
They seem a little
Or
they seem a little
close.
common. Yeah, a little
Yeah.
close and a little common to be that and not lit enough, so maybe not.
I'm wondering if they are like. Excuse me. I'm wondering if they're like portals, but not like important portals. They're not importals. I'm not 100% on what this would mean, but if this is a way that you go to like fun zones to interact with things, say, I don't know, small underground dungeons or
Mhm.
little boss arenas or whatever, like
Yeah.
mid boss arenas, something like that. I could see something like that being the case. You
Mhm.
step into one, it's a gamble. You don't know what you're gonna get into. That's kind of
Yeah.
fun.
Mhm.
And then it's kind of cool that they're common because it's like, have I been to this one? I don't know. Let me go through. Ah, it's a Lionel, but weird.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. I could see
Yeah,
that being a thing.
maybe.
One more thing
So
I'll note
weird.
is
Hmm.
that these islands appear to be a pretty even plane with the cliffs in the background.
Yeah, I'm thinking that this was basically pretty even, mountains and stuff
Mhm.
aside, and that now there's kind of a big crater.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
and yeah, so they all kind of floated up.
yeah. I
Love
could
his
see that.
hair.
Me too.
God, I love his hair.
Yeah, so
Really
I'm
doesn't seem that much longer. A little bit longer, but not
a
that
little
much
bit.
longer.
Yeah, it's mostly just the like kind of shaggy animation of it that makes it really,
Yes.
yeah, I
Yeah.
love the way it animates.
You want to know what I want?
What's that?
Is you remember that game? I think it was a TurboGrafx 16 game. Something about a caveman. Doesn't matter. But his wife had like hair down to the ground. I want
Yeah.
that link. Give me that
Yeah,
link.
I would love that. We've already
Oh,
pretty much gotten that Ganondorf in Hyrule
yeah, that
where it's
Ganon already exists. Yes.
yeah, looking at this, it seems like you probably could go from the floating islands back down to the surface. I mean, the surface is there.
Oh,
It
for sure.
looks like you could traverse it just fine. So, I mean, that's a really smart and good way of having the same world, but adding more. You just put stuff on top of it.
Totally. Verticality. Really
Hmm.
good. So this, as since you have not played Skyward Sword, I'm sure you're aware of it enough, though. Um, you know, I almost feel like this is making good on that mechanic, uh, because that mechanic sucked, where you could fly around in Skyloft and the surrounding environs, and then
Uh,
you basically had to find these oh god, what are they called, like a window in the cloud sea where you could drop down to the surface world, and you had to kind of like find these tablets that would tell you where they were. So it was a very game mechanic-y sort of thing. I feel like that was a limitation that they were working
yes.
around, and this is the make good on that limitation, where they're
Yeah,
like, all right, we're sorry. This is
absolutely.
the real shit.
Yeah. Yeah,
This is what we
totally.
wanted to do. And I'm so because that's me. That's just me. That's me with like art where I'm like, I'm sorry guys.
Yeah,
But here, I'm better now. This is what I wanted to do.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. I feel like a lot of game developers, a lot of good game developers are like that too. Like they have a concept,
Absolutely.
they might not be able to fully realize it, but they come back later and do it the way they want.
Yep.
I just realized what these pine cone things remind me of. They remind me of, I'm trying to remember its name. Probably see it best here. Um, they remind me of the imprisoned. Is that what it was called? The thing that was like holding
From
demise with the like
Dark
eye
Souls 2.
scale thing
Oh
from
yeah.
from Skyward Sword. It really reminds me of that.
I could see that. I could see
It has
that.
like that was black instead of white, but it had a very similar
Yes.
like rounded scaled sort of look to it. It
Do
reminds
you
me of that.
think do you think first of all that thing was crazy looking?
Yeah.
But do you think that the difference in color signifies a sort of Sheikah Yiga split
Possibly.
in that regard, where it's like, hey, here's the douchey evil one, and here's our cool good pine cones.
Yeah. It's different, but it does have. It could just be irony, but it did remind me of it because it's rounded and it has that same kind of like layered look to it. But it is different too. It is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bring back Girahim.
Yeah, Girahim was cool.
Girahim was cool.
Okay, so up in this temple, there's only a couple of frames where we can see it in this little shrine. But there's something glowing like up on a pedestal.
Yeah. Kind of looks like a rune.
Yeah. Yeah. Something important there. Something you can do something with. It's not there
Yeah.
just to be there.
Yes.
This is the scene of Hyrule Castle starting to raise. And yeah, what I'm also wondering is, like, there is the possibility that this castle lifted and all these other things lifted and stuff like that because of some crazy anti-gravity thing. But there's also the possibility that the castle lifted because, like, Calamity is doing something with it. But
Could be.
I also wonder if it's some kind of defense mechanism of the castle itself, because this Calamity is erupting. It's like, oh shit, I better get away from here. And so the castle itself kind of just gets away from the Calamity. I don't know, but then again, you would
That
think it
could
would.
be.
You would think it would have done that like before.
So long ago. Yeah. Unless it's been long enough that it's something that Zelda implemented herself,
That's
you know,
true. Yeah, that's
where it's
true.
like, hey, we're gonna go down here and fuck with Ganon, but I have this failsafe. If
Yeah,
things go south, then the castle will fly away.
that
But of
like
course,
I,
it's
yeah,
Zelda, so the
I
rest of
mean,
the island flew off into
yeah.
space too.
I could see that be a thing. I mean, like with the things that she studied, and like she would absolutely be of the mindset of, I do not want this castle taken again. Like, we are
Yeah,
not having
yeah.
that again. Yeah, I could totally see this is like a defense mechanism in a sense. Like, there's danger, the castle floats away. But I also wonder if Zelda's going to be trapped in the castle again, and you can't get to it, and that's why you have to.
Yeah, it's her destiny to be trapped in shit.
Yeah. The ground around Hyrule Castle here kind of looks a lot more rocky than I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Well, they did
Actually,
have those big ass spires coming out of it.
yeah, I was about to say the spires aren't here anymore. The spires
What
have been
what
removed.
what was up with those?
The
What
spires the spires were, I think, what was like mostly holding the Calamity in.
is that what it was?
Well,
I thought that they were evil spires that came out when Calamity was bad.
okay. I think what it was is it was a part of the defense system, but much like the Guardians that were affected by the Calamity, they too were affected by the Calamity. But once you
Right.
awoken the Divine Beast, they shot their lasers into those spires, I think. Or they shot it at the castle, and I
Mm,
think the spires did something with it to kind of like
really?
amplify it. I think so. Like, I think the spires
Oh.
ended up being good things. I mean, they had the same like designs as the Guardians and stuff, so they were Sheikah too.
I
I
thought that they shot Ganon directly with like laser sights.
Maybe they did. Maybe the spires weren't
Been
involved.
a
Yeah,
It's been a
I
while.
I was thinking they were involved, but maybe not. But regardless, they are not here anymore. They've been removed.
Good.
All right. Well, cool.
Hell yeah. It's a pretty good trailer.
It is. Not as much to get out of it as Elden Ring, but that's just the nature of the game. Elden Ring, something else.
Elden Ring had a lot to unpack.
It did. It was
You
it
know,
was a
you know, my
sizable trailer.
my favorite thing about the Miyazaki statements that came out after that
What's that?
is that the spirit collecting mechanic.
Yeah.
Um, I love the idea where he's just like, yeah, you can collect spirits and level them up and stuff. Although some will be pretty useless in battle.
I love that he was upfront about just useless spirits.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like, I am totally the type of person who would just be like, if I have like a really cute spirit or like
Yep.
a spirit that I just find really appealing, it does nothing, and I'm like, come on, spirit, you're
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
Come with me.
I'm almost certain they're going to have something like that in the game.
Yep.
100%. All right. Well, do you want to play some Game Boy games?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, that
Or
sounds
or
fun.
or do you want to do something else? Or you want to go ahead and get some sleep? What you think?
No, my body's real noodly, but it's kind of early.
Okay.
And I
All right.
worry that if I went to sleep now, I apologize. I know I'm a little out of it.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Underst- okay, understandably so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just, yeah, it's a little early.
Yeah. But we can do whatever you want to. Whatever you're comfortable with. Oh, we don't even have to stream if you don't want to. Or we can stream some
No,
richer games.
yeah, let's do it. Let's stream some games. It
All
brings
right.
me comfort and it lets me spend time with you and we have fun.
Yeah.
And I like those things.
Yeah. All right. Let's do that. Going to
Okay.
end the stream and then I'll go live again with Game Boy.
Nice.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.